down! Sit down! Both of you dumb kids!
That's exactly how I be feeling when I be watching my kids just wild out. Hi my love, Sheree Malay, the girl from Around the Way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with a very late review of the Zeus Network's Baddies West reunion girl part 2. So obviously I watched it because I like the show. I knew they was going to drag out the confessionals and this is what we doing, so we never got to get into it. So let's just, you know, hop into the review. Before I do, make sure you like and subscribe because it helps me, you know, catch the wave, catch the algorithm wave, period, point blank. I appreciate you for doing so. Let's just hop right into the review. So we're right back into the bullshit. You know, we just, you know how Zeus does it, just cuts it off right in the beginning of 2.5 seconds of a fight. And Rollie, Sky tries to jump on Rollie, and Rollie is hilarious. She's like, see, you done hit your big head, you done fell on your big head, you busted your head. And Sky's like, how? Just, Sky, girl. Talking to Stunna like, your friend done hyped you up. Your friend done hyped you up. And she like, what you mean? So they all try to sit back down. The stage was just out of control. The mics was out of control. Zeus, for y'all to be the big network that you are, I'm unimpressed and underwhelmed with the audio and how y'all had that all set up. Rollie sits down in her respective corner. Sky sits down in her respective corner, and she's like, oh, see your lashes off, take off the other one. And she's like, you didn't touch me. So she's like, oh, I didn't touch you, right? So Sky kind of walks up, which I think was kind of cool because like nobody even was putting it together. She walks up and then she kind of like kicks Rollie a jump kick, hey, one of those, I don't know karate, I know crazy kind of kicks. And Rollie's just like, oh girl, look at you, you dumb, you know. Stunna tried to jump in, so Biggie tried to jump in. Stunna, I am trying to like her. She was like, you know, I was like, okay, Stunna, all right. But she just like, she running up like this, I just can't. Like, who am I, y'all? Y'all better like and subscribe. So as this is coming on, Tommy comes out, and although I haven't been keeping up with the lives and everything like this, Tommy looks good, and I know she is the villain. I think perhaps she's the villain, but she like, yeah, Nat, you know, I got all my shit is expensive. Yeah, take that off, take that. She looks good. She does, and she got the Etch-a-Sketch abs and everything, but like her proportions, she got it right. She got it. I'm not mad at Tommy's body. It was sickening. And she had them pressed. Ooh, they was so pressed, girl. Tommy comes on, she's greeting Stevie. You look good. Oh wow. She's talking to Janisha. Who styled you? Oh, they did that. Like, oh my God. Like the way she was paying them dust. Girl, I love it. I love that type of carrying on. And I was very impressed that Tommy Lee was able to pull it off without all that wild drunk stuff. It was more like wild perk stuff, but I'll take that. You know what I mean? It's Tommy. Come on, be for real. Natalie comes over and like, you know, spills a drink on her, throws a drink on her, and she's just like, you know, they had the people come wiping her off, wiping her down. She's like, yeah, what you call that when you had them people wiping you down? What you say that was? Tommy like, wipe me down. Yeah, period, Tommy. Cause bitch, what was you trying to say, Natalie? You getting all caught up, fumbling and mumbling and shit. Like, yeah, wipe me down, ho. I think that was cute. And she like, what's up, Cat? What's up, Cat? Because that's what she was trying to get at. Like, you getting wiped down like an assistant, wiped down like a cat. So Cat was just like, yeah, what's going on? So she walks up to Tommy. She's like, well, what's up? What's up? And Cat did a little throw, you know, throw them bows. She tried to throw a little something, but it wasn't nothing connecting, wasn't nothing to talk about. It was just nothing really to mention even. Tommy, after, you know, Cat tried to press her, she hugged up, she laughing all drunkenly all over Stevie. And I just love that she's like so careless in this moment. In the first couple of seconds, she was really just like, yeah, so what's up? The bitches was mad. They couldn't take it. They could not deal. She starts pressing Rollie. Like, Rollie, who told you to say that? Who told you to say that? But I feel like Tommy came there with the intention on really like trying to get to the bottom of it, because she went on air talking about something, you drunken drug addict girl, da, 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 after the fight or whatever. She was like, who told you to say that? She was like, and Rollie was like, no, ain't nobody told me to say that. I said that. And she was like, you know how I just say stuff when I'm mad in an argument. She was like, did you ever see me do drugs? And she was like, no, I ain't never see you do no drugs. She was like, yeah, so my point exactly, I know you locked in with this little company, but at the end of the day, and Rollie, she was just getting really out of here. Rollie was just like, wow, sis, I was mad and you was wilding and ain't nobody tell me to do nothing. I just did it on my own. And that's just what it was. Then they tried to get control of the set, everybody sit down. It was just chaos. Like, what was that? And Tommy lets it be known that she got a little taser, and Lo is pissed off about it. They all kind of get pissed off about it, because Tommy, who told you to roll up here with this taser, girl? Like, come on now, you know that is not what's gonna fly, because now you got security looking stupid and bummy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, Tommy. She's still pressing Natalie. Natalie, you a real white girl, baby. You a whole white girl. Stop it. Stop it. And Natalie did adapt heavily into her African-American side once it became popular, because when she was on Bad Girls Club, she was very much like, yes, and I'm from the upper echelon of LA, to now she's fully immersed in the culture. But that's a whole nother video that I should probably make. Drop down in the comments if you want to see something like that. But she tries to get into it with Lil Lunny. She's like, you lying on me, you lying on me. I ain't nobody got no taser. She was like, girl, I seen it. And then Lil Lunny is just looking like whatever. Lil Lunny don't want no issues. She don't want no problems. Oof. If I sing another song, y'all gonna love it, period. Baddie tries to run up on Tommy because of the taser thing, and I'm just like, Scotty. So Rollie is still going off the whole time. This is happening in the background. This is why I'm not addressing it. Rollie, Stunna, and Stunna the whole time is going back and forth. So let's sit down, fatty. Sit down, beluga. Sit down, weirdo. Sit down, mutt dog. Sit down, mutt face. Sit down, Pugsley. Sit down, fish market. Like, just, girl, they just going all around the world and ring around rosies with these insults. Natalie leaves the stage because she's like, I'm gonna let her do her thing because I want to get my fair one. Natalie continues on with Sky. DJ Sky High, baby. And she reports that maybe Sky was actually involved with a man who identifies in the LGBTQI+ community, but he identifies with the letter G. And DJ Sky High Baby says, I would not deal with a man who's a G in that way if it was Ramadan. I mean, of course I didn't do that, which was, you know, girl, just a mess. Not to mention, Rollie, you just said you be saying stuff when you in an argument. So like, really, Rollie? Kat and Tommy get into it again. And Tommy's just like, well, you mad at me because you lotioning bitches up? You mad at me because you put lotion on a bitch? Which is like, sick, girl. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Like, what was you thinking? What was you thinking? The pressure is getting worse. Like, why would you do that? You feel what I'm saying? And then she's like, oh, well, at the end of the day, you out here. This is Kat. At the end of the day, you out here competing with these young bitches. You 42 years old, hanging up grandma. And Kat, you on live right now talking about Stunna, trying to air her out, talking about she was giving somebody fellatio. So anyway, moving right along because it's too much. Rollie and Biggie had a moment to try to hash some things out. Rollie basically felt like she was putting too much energy into Stunna girl, and she was just like, you know, I just felt like, you know, you was with me and then you wasn't. But like, Rollie, even if that's how she was processing what she had to process, why make it a beef? Like, you know what I'm saying? You could be like, oh, I can't deal with this person or whatever the case, but you don't have to necessarily like not deal with them and like try to create this big beef. Like, that's just for what? He tried to work out their non-existent beef. DJ Sky High starts with the Jerry, which ate her the fuck up because Rollie got pissed off. Rollie got really mad, like, girl, your debut to fame was Jerry Springer dripping yourself in Alfredo sauce. Like, who does that? Okay. Rollie ran up on Sky, and honestly, it didn't look good. Rollie don't need to be the one to run up and attack. That ain't her position. She gotta be the one that gets attacked, and she be ready to go. Cause rolling up on the I can't think, y'all. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's not a good thing for her. Sky walks off the stage, and she's just like, you know, going over there with Natalie. She's like, yeah, I'm waiting patiently to get at Tommy. Like, you know, you ain't doing what y'all said y'all was gonna do. Y'all ain't doing what y'all said y'all was gonna do. And she like Stunna talking to Stunna girl. Stunna, you ain't doing what you said you was telling to get that bitch or whatever. She was just like, don't talk to me like I'm Scotty. Don't talk to me like I'm Scotty. Like, that's not who I am, and that's not what it is. And I feel like that right there, I can see why y'all appreciate her, because I like it. I like that type of energy, girl, because this ain't Scotty. And let it be known, like, girl. And Natalie ain't even saying nothing. Like, that's what's so crazy. Ain't Scotty's, ain't that your friend? Like, it's so funny. They started talking about Razor, why she ain't here. Krishan and Razor ain't there. And they're like, oh, I don't know. So somebody gonna say she ain't here because Scotty is because Scotty said she was gonna rearrange her BBL. And Natalie is just like, no, don't do that. She not here. She just couldn't make it. Her phone was got left on the airplane, like all this weird stuff, which she said she missed her flight. But honestly and truly, she was like, oh, Scotty, you just got lucky. How can you say Scotty just got lucky? We never seen Scotty really get into a fight. We never seen Razor really get into a fight. How you know? How you know if it was luck or not? Like, you know what I'm saying? The fucking, what you call him, a whole athlete. You know how some people like athlete? She a whole athlete, and Razor look like, you know, whatever. So who knows? Who we really don't know. We really won't know. They'll probably be friends later on at some point and do a club hosting together. So the network plays a video of what you call her, Krishan, but they can't play. They can't. She can't be there. Let me put my phone down. I can make it. Put your phone down. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. So Rock does a video, and on the video she's like going through everybody low. I'm sorry I fault you. This, that, and third. She's doing her whole Krishan Rock thing. It was kind of long and drawn out. I ain't gonna lie. They ain't editing the pregnant pauses or nothing. And Tommy gets up and walk out, and Natalie like, y'all gonna let her walk out? For real, y'all gonna let her walk out? You know how she just starts just drawing. Rollie runs up on Stunna. Rollie and Stunna get in their little ones, and I feel like Rollie was taking a couple L's. Stunna was getting this. Ooh, I gotta try this shit. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. This shit might be working, because when Rollie and Stunna got in their little ones, Stunna looked like she did a little something. Like, she ain't do much, but she did something. Tommy comes back out. She takes off her shoes, and her and Natalie finally get into a little bit of a tussle. And at first, it looked like Natalie was doing her dirty, but then somehow or another, Natalie ends up on the ground. Somebody gonna say that's because that's that whiteness coming out, because you're supposed to stick and move. Because baby, like, why do you always end up on the ground somehow? Tommy was kind of discombobulating all over the place. It was a mess. It was people coming up onto the set. She was, you hear what you call them say, girl, I'm out of here. This was what Biggie was saying. It was just a hot mess. And then later on, we know that Stunna had somebody there who was actually bringing in, actually brought in a gun. So this episode was truly a mess, girl. They didn't even get to a part 3, because you know they like to give us an old nasty part 3. So, you know, I'm okay with that. Make sure you like and subscribe, and get into the things. I feel like this episode, or this season, I should say, was entertaining. It was good. I want to see a mix of more regular girls that have less clout, girls that aren't 30K on the gram already, which is really a relatively small number. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I want to see some more, like, you know how we have Aram, like Big Banger on Bad Boys Texas. I want to see somebody like that on the show with the girls. Natalie, I'm okay with her omitting, just standing out. Like, I like how she comes in and out for Bad Boys Texas. You get what I'm saying? Like, she don't need to be there the whole time. And I feel like if she's not there, it can make for like some of the girls to really kind of have better interactions with one another. And by better, I mean, I should say more entertaining for clarity. What y'all think about this season? Was it good? Was it better than last? Was it better than last season? Yeah, it was better last season. It was better last season. I think that they're gonna fine tune it and make it even better. Baddies East is gonna be it's gonna be bananas. Baddie East, I'm going up, y'all. Like we gonna be up. We gonna be here with it. We gonna be locked in. If we locked in, ain't no switching up. Like Baddies East is gonna do numbers. I don't want to see Ruby Red. I don't want to see Mariah Lynn and motherfucking Rich Dollars and all the motherfuckers. I don't want to see that. I want to see real girls from the East Coast. Period, point blank. That's all. That's it. Okay, let me know what y'all think. Drop down in the comments. All right, as always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.